All right, everybody. Good morning. Let's see. It's what does that say? It's a little bit after 7, I guess. Let me look right here. Look. It's almost 7. How about 6? Almost 6:45 in the morning. Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. Uh, please remember what this holiday is about. I know there ain't nobody out there wants to get out there on the barbecue, the flat grill, the campfire, or whatever, and have a good time and enjoy uh, the the holidays more than me. Um, got me a steak. I've been aging in the refrigerator for about 4 or 5 days. I like to get my steaks, let them sit in the refrigerator for a week or two, maybe. No, not two, but 4, 5, 6 days. Let them age a little bit. But anyway, I got one in there. I got one of them old griddle cast iron skillets. Got the grooves in it, and I'll cut me some onion and probably some garlic, fresh garlic up, and pounce inside that thing with a little grease, and get her warmed up. Lay that steak on there and get a good sear going on both sides. I don't like it rare, but I like it medium. I like it. I need for it to have some juice in it. So, but that ain't why we're here. All right, and welcome to the bog, everybody. Costa de Barlow here in wonderful South Mississippi. Don't know what kind of day it is. Very busy today. There is a possibility that I will drop 3 videos today, this being the first one. So I don't know. I have them in they're all up here in the old cranial storage device. And y'all gotta remember, I burned through a lot of that at a Pink Floyd concert back in 1976. Just saying. Anyway, got a box about a week ago. It's it right here. Came by way of the priority mail service provided by the United States Post Office. Came from a fine feller, and we'll get into that here in a minute. But this box, or the contents of that box, have been all across America. Okay, it started off with a gentleman, the Jersey knife guy, Brother Pete, fine feller. I have done a comprehensive viewing of everybody that received this traveling box, and Pete put out a very good video on it. Next, it went to a guy out there in South Carolina, Mr. Stephen Jeffries. Fine leather worker, fine family man, great person. I've had a couple of very intense conversations on the telephone with Brother Stephen, and his leather work is top notch. Did I mention Stephen Jeffries is a beast? I don't know whether I told y'all that or not. Next, it went to Thomas, that pocket knife guy. Down there, he lives in Florida. Fine feller. He got some bangers. Boy, he got some. I don't know. Last time I tried to explain the kind of knives he had, I felt like I stepped on my foot. But just a fine gentleman. And every time he put something out there, he cleaned up I think it was I don't know, it was some kind of fixed blade that he found. Got a deal on it, but he cleaned it up yesterday in a video, maybe the day before, and just a beautiful knife. I want to say it's South African, but then I'll be wrong. I don't know what it was, but what it was just a banger of a knife. Banger. It might have been what did I say? South Africa, maybe. I don't know. Let's leave it like this. It is a good knife, pretty nice knife. Next, it went to Brother Mangus up there at Wicked Blades. Okay. Now, me and this brother have, he comments on most all my videos. We have conversed via electronic communications. I have something over there on my little table, my to-be mailed table that is earmarked for him, and he'll be getting that fairly soon. When the eagle flies this time, I'm gonna try to get several packages out the door. After that, it went to Brother Sam at Boomer's Blades. Now he's got I don't want to say a young channel, but it's a new channel. He's a fine fella now. I went over there and binge watched. Not only did I look at the video that he did, which was in kind of two video kind of thing. He mentioned it in one, said something about another one, and then I think he recorded a video that ended up getting deleted. But it doesn't matter. He reviewed the knife and he gave it some thumbs up, and that's Boomer's Blades, Brother Sam. Okay, and I think he's in the new pass around that Tobias Gibson has started. So we'll get to see him again. And then last but not least, the person that sent the box to me, the Tired Tiger. Now, I've made a couple of attempts to sneak up on the Tired Tiger, but he ain't that tired because he seems to be coming every time. Andrew, brother, you got it going on like a chicken bone, and jerked a bone out of it. Okay, he has fine case knife collection. He likes buck knives. He totes Rough Riders. He is just a knife guy, you know, and that's really the one of the qualities that I love in watching some of these YouTube guys, are the guys that really don't have a bias about, you know, who, what, when, where, U.S., not made, wherever it came from. Like Thomas. I mean, he's buying that knife. I don't even know where it came from, but I can tell you what, it's a good-looking knife. I can tell you what, he put a what my daddy would call a spit shine on that sun gun. I'm talking about it is pretty. Anyway, Brother Andrew is worth if y'all go over there, all of these people, if you go over there and punch on their channel and give them a chance, I believe they will earn your subscription, and you should get in there where you fit in there. As far as all of these, I think it's 7 total, including myself. I would be crazy not to sit here and tell you that you need to subscribe to me, because I believe I bring it almost every day, and I'm gonna or try to every day. I haven't had a day. Well, I did take a day off here not too long. I don't remember when it was, but it was a minute ago. But I try to get in there and chop it up. So all those stickers are going back to our host. And you know, I ain't got his sticker. Boy, that's terrible. But anyway, I'm throwing mine in there. The old Barlow Brigade, rule number 9, Barlow Madness sticker. Got that pretty little Barlow on it. That's going back in. And see, I got an envelope here that had all the injections, where it goes, travel in sequence, have fun. Okay, all that's going back in there, and we're gonna get all that on down the road. It's gonna go back in the box. Not this box. I'll probably get a different box, but it's going back in the box. All right, now let's see. Let me see if I can get in here where I fit in here. Tell you what, I'm gonna pause for about 32 seconds, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, back. And here's what I just did. Y'all see this notebook right here? Okay, it's something I made up a while back. It's a notebook, and it's actually a CD case. Not my idea. This is something that Brother Dwayne came up with. This is the only one I had, and I need to get one that's more like a zip-up thing. That it'll have more pages. These are loose pages that'll fit in a binder. Excuse me. Please bless me. Thank you. Anyway, but each one of these things is I have my stickers displayed in here to where I can flip through there just like I did. There's my Rosecraft section, you know, and I can flip through there and find my stickers, have them displayed. I mean, I'm just sharing that with y'all. That and a piece of bread still half a sandwich. But what I went in there and retrieved was this sticker right here. And this is JC's Mountain Jar. He is the cause of this entire traveling box. I am very thankful that I was the last person to get a hold of this knife. I am very thankful that he entrusted me with reviewing this knife, having this knife. And you know, I overthink things a lot, and I overthought this. I thought that I should go through here, and I did. I got all kind of notes and observations and stuff that I did, and I was going to send this to JC, and then I thought to myself, overthought it. Then I thought to myself, well, you know, JC's going to do this. Whether I send him a detailed description of everything everybody said about it, he's still going to go through there and watch the videos if he hadn't already watched them. So I was making work for myself that I didn't need to do because JC is very thorough. He is he's a pillar of our community. He's a great man, family man. He reached out to me very early during the start of my YouTube. I'm sorry, Milo. I put the box over there on the walker, and Milo jumped up on the walker and gave me that kitty cat stare. But anyway, and I'm sorry, JC, because I didn't do this right. I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna say this traveling box is brought to y'all by JC's Mountain Jar. Okay. I just love it when he does that. I just love it. Man, he used to do a thing called School Bus Chronicles or School Bus Stop Chronicles or something like that, where him and his son would get out there and chop it up while they're waiting on the bus. Just outstanding, man. Just some great content. Anyway, back to the box. Got the box. In that box were several items. Okay. First was the box, the Civivi. And it's got the information right there. So I can get that, well, you see that. But it says Civivi, got the part number, aluminum slip joint. Okay. Now the aluminum comes in several different fashions and things. And I really I like this knife a lot. We'll get it more in that in a minute. But it's green canvas micarta, satin finish blade, and 14C 28N. Okay, so it's a good stainless steel slip joint modern pocket knife. All this, you know, of course, in there you got your little, you know, your sleeping bag. I mean, I guess I could share that with y'all, but most of y'all are. I mean, anybody that's ever, you know, got your little sleeping bag, canvas case, got your stickers and your cleaning cloth and the inflammation and all that in there. All this is gonna go back together and go back in there. Now, when Brother Andrew sent me the box, included in that was this. Okay. Now, in this sheath, and I'm not sure, I'm confused. I don't know if this is from Mangus or if Brother Sam, but I believe it was a toter, something they built to tote one of their knives in. It's very, very, very soft. And boy, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But in this slip from Brother Andrew was, y'all ready? A canoe. Look at that, brown micarta. Okay? Just a beautiful knife. Trips all my triggers. Of course, you know I ain't the Rough Rider, I am a Rough Rider. Okay? Get your spear point blade, get your Rough Rider tang stamp. This is not in any series. This is one of those, I don't have one of the brown and red box knives that Rough Rider puts out when it's not in a series. You know, a series that usually comes with those fancy magnetic boxes. But this is just your normal 3 3/8 canoe. Just a stunning, stunning pocket knife. Brother Andrew, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, we'll get this in here just for a little acoustics. But anyway, like I say, I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know if it's. I'd love for y'all to tell me. The two guys that are involved, Sam or Mangus, whoever made it. I think it was done with a sewing machine. Don't know that for a fact, but you can see that one side has a good chain stitch, and then if you look directly on the other side from that, you can see where it's just stitched like this. Now, it may be all hand stitched, but I think the way that this lines up, and then you can see at the top where it goes up, and it comes back down and comes, you know, that's where they lock, you know, they run it up, and then they run it back down to lock it in. So, but anyway, this knife for Brother Andrew is going to stay in this slip with me forever. Okay? So then, well, Jim, were you supposed to keep that? I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, the knife was a gift. I know that. The slip, maybe not. But here's what old Big Jim's going to do. Okay? Got this slip right here. Okay? Now, I got these from Chicago Knife Works. The Rough Rider slips. I added the, you know, I got the big boy pockets, so I added the long piece of leather on there with just a simple crossover knot right there, and then a couple of snake knots right here on the end. And in this slip is a pocket knife for JC and JC's Mountain Jar. So, Brother JC, I'm gifting you this slip, and I'm gifting you this pocket knife. I hope you enjoy it. It ain't a world leveling pocket knife, but I'll give you two things about it. The pattern's probably obvious, okay, and but it's green, okay. So enjoy. So what we gonna do with that? We're gonna put it in the box. All right. Now then, let's see where we at. Well, I guess it's time to talk about the pocket knife. But y'all know me. I'm most of y'all do. I'm a reference kind of guy. I like to have. If I'm going to show you a pocket knife, I want to have something that I can refer to as the knife that similar to, although not the same. So a while back, I had a Gerber knife that had a broken back spring. I sent it to Gerber. They sent it back with a gift certificate to purchase a pocket knife from their store. Now, this knife that I had was a lock back stag handled knife that something that my father had that I cherished a lot. They realized that, and they hooked me up. So I went on their website, and I got this. Okay. Same cover material, green micarta. Same as the knife with Brother JC sent out. Okay. Well, I might have that upside down. Let's look at it this way. Yeah. Okay. Got a little double beaded single snake knot thing on it right there. And it is a slip joint. Just a beast of a pocket knife. Now, I have since bought several of these on eBay, off the internet. When I saw them on a deal, I would buy. I think I bought 4 or 5, and I've gifted these to people like HT at HT EDC up there in El Dorado. Sent one to my brother Chuck down at Briar Patch Blades. Chuck, I love you, man. And this is just a beast of a pocket knife. I mean, absolutely beast. D2 steel, just a beast of a pocket knife. Okay, and if you'll look, it's got a quarter, or I call it a half, but it's a quarter Scandi grind. Okay, but the other thing about this knife that just trips me out. So, if you know, you know. Brother HT got his, and he put his magical sharpening touch on it. So there's your reference knife. Basically the same knife from a different manufacturer, both China made. I tote this knife pretty regular. Of course, I hadn't had a chance to tote much else in the modern world because I've been toting the one that I got here from Brother JC. Now, once again, I'm confused on who made what, okay, but this one came in a slip. Okay, and this is the one that came in the traveling box, pass around box. Okay, this slip it's the real deal Holyfield. All right. Like I say, I don't know if Brother Sam or if Brother Mangus made this one. I just don't know. I know I saw it. I saw both of them in their videos. So we're just gonna have to wait till I get some kind of closure on this because I just don't know. But this one's going back to JC Mountain of Joss. Okay, now the pocket knife, and y'all have seen it. If y'all been on my channel at all in the last week, y'all have seen this pocket knife. Okay, I showed it every day. It was in my pocket dump. I showed it every day that I was on the channel and showed what was in my pocket. Okay, now when it got here, I was a little confused about this bead. Okay, that's a good old big one. That's a big old good one. Okay, and I was confused. Got a double snake knot, so that's whoever did it's a man after my heart. But y'all look at the heart of that. Got that good old stag bead on there. I don't think it's been toasted. I don't think it's been polished, but it don't matter. Okay, and I was confused. But after I put this thing in my blue jean shorts. I put it in my coaching shorts. Whatever pants I had on, wore some like some Wrangler Outdoor the Adventure slacks one day and fit right in there. But the thing about it is when you put this, if you have a deep pocket clip, and when you put it all the way in there, that right there just hangs out the side of your pants. And boy, it ain't nothing, just grab it and get it out of there. Grab it and get it out of there. So this is not only is it well thought out and functional, but this bead is right where it needs to be. Okay? And then here's your pocket knife. Goes right into the half stop. Okay. Has all the function of that Gerber that I showed y'all. Just a wonderful pocket knife. Beautiful lockup. You're not gonna hurt yourself on this one. Okay. It's got a good back spring. Wonderful slip joint. Just a beautiful pocket knife. So, hard use. Well, hard use at old Big Tim's might be different from hard use everybody else. But I carried this for a week, like I said. I did majority of my meal prep. Now, there were a couple things, like I got some bread from somebody, one of my supporters, viewers, friends. I couldn't cut the bread with it because the bread's too thick. Used a bread knife, imagine that. But most of my meal prep, cutting up onions, cutting up carrots, all that stuff go in stew and soups and beans and stuff that I cooked this week. All that was done with this knife. Package opening every day when I went to first part of the month is when I get my little check at the end of the month. I buy pocket knives and whatnot and eBay, and so as those packages comes in and gifts that I get from other supporters of my channel, I use this knife to open each and every package that I got this week, and it performed flawlessly. Box breakdown. I had about 30 boxes, and of course I can't throw nothing away, so I took one of them big hamster, I call them, big plastic containers, like a 32-quart plastic snap lid containers, and I broke down these boxes that range from 4 inches to 8 inches, and I broke them all down, and I stand them up inside this thing, put the lid on it, and that way when I need a box for my eBay store, I just go in there, find the one that will fit, and use it. I don't have to buy boxes. It's a well thought out strategy, but it does take some time, and that saves a little money. Because if you buy, say, 50 boxes at for $30, you got 30 or 40 cents a box, or maybe more than that in those boxes. Whereas the way I'm doing it, they're all free. And I also use this in my knife repair and modifications things I did around here. I got a little Elk Ridge toothpick that I'm putting a rehandle or a recover on. I scraped all the old glue out in there with that. I've done a couple of, I can't think of anything specific that I've done with it other than that, but this knife has been on my hip or on my pocket, and I have used it continuously for a week. I hate to see it go. I might buy this one. This one's pricey. It's $53, I believe. I found it at on a couple of different sites, but about $53 is where it's at. But just like the Mansfield, now just so y'all know, twice, not because it needed it, but twice this week, all I did was strop this. Now I don't know if anybody else has sharpened it. Look at that spear point. Drop point, spear point, pokey point, whatever you want to call it. But got a little smuts. I think that's from that paper I just cut. Anyway, wonderful knife. If you got $60 that you want to spend on a pocket knife, I don't think you can go wrong with this. Am I telling you to buy this particular knife? Well, no, but yes. I'm going to get one. I may, just because I'm that guy, I may get the flipper one, the aluminum flipper, just because it's kind of intriguing to me. But we're gonna slide the old aluminum slip joint for the last time, and we're gonna put it in the box. Probably put it in this box and then in that box. We're going to put a label on it, and it will soon be on its way to JC Mountain Jar. I believe he lives in New Mexico, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure. But anyway, guys, 30 minutes talking about this knife, but it deserved it. I put a week of my life into this knife. It was worth every second of it, every minute I carried it. Am I going to replace that? Yeah. I've received a knife. Now, it took me a minute to figure this out, but I received a knife a couple of weeks ago from Amazon. Couldn't figure out where it came from. Then the other day I was scrolling through my Instagram feed, and all the way at the bottom there was a message from this company about this knife right here. Okay, it's a fixed blade. So we're gonna give this a tote. Probably just be a front pocket carry. I may carry a belt carrier. I may belt carry it, but so far it's been I did carry it some when I first got it and was really impressed. I like it. It's a big old thick blade. It's not it was a farrier's rasp, and so it's got dang, that thing, I don't know, 3/16. It's a big old good one, or a good old big one. But we'll get that sheath off, get it slathered up with some of that Rubidoux Creek butter. I don't know what they call it, but I call it blade butter. But anyway, we're gonna get that done. We're gonna tote that in for the week, and it'll be a good thing for all of us. Okay. So Big Jim, happy Memorial Day. I'll probably after lunch drop y'all one more little something. Might do what is today? Monday? Modified Monday. Y'all get in there where you fit in there. Old Big Jim, rule number 9.